Hi, Peyton. I wanted to leave you some feedback on your week one writing assignment. So first off, on your formatting, don't forget to include your date here in your heading, right? You got your name, your instructor's name, the course, but you also want to include your date. Also, don't forget the header that occurs up here in the upper right-hand corner, and that should be your last name and the page number. Remember, there's a tutorial on how to format your paper in MLA located on the resources folder, and that will show you how to use headings if you need to. So as far as your summary goes, overall, I think it's working pretty well. I think that you have a good handle on what Orwell is saying. And I think that particularly the final line of your submission um, is a pretty good synopsis of Orwell's argument, right? This is working pretty well. Um, and I do think that you have some good key moments in the text brought in, and I think that you are interpreting them correctly. Meaning that I think that you would have evidence to support the ideas that you're sharing here about the dog, and then also about the tension between the guards laughing and drinking after what they've just done. What I would say, the area to focus on is up here. So you do a nice job with your signal phrase, introducing the author and the text to the audience. I think it's this sentence that is a little unclear. So you say Orwell's main argument throughout the story involves the narrator going through the morality of prison style executions. So whenever you use the word argument, that suggests a position, right? But this sentence doesn't indicate a position, right? This sentence doesn't suggest an argument. Instead, it suggests plot very, very broadly. So if you're going to use the word argument, it needs to be clear what Orwell's purpose is. My guess is right here, you're just moving too quickly. You need to pump the brakes a little bit and just slow down and get in all the details that the reader needs in order to understand what you mean. Same here with this sentence. You say Orwell's main point for the short story seems to be the moral behind prison-style executions. This is clearer up this section right here is real clear. It's this this last half part where it gets a little confusing. I and I think it's the word moral. So moral is similar to like the lesson in a parable. Remember, we were talking about parables in class this week. So moral always suggests a lesson. I think that you could walk away with a lesson in this story, but I wonder if what you really mean here is morality. So morality is different than a moral. So a moral suggests a lesson, whereas morality suggests whether or not something is right or wrong. So this is the area that I would ask you to tweak and clarify, because I think what you're trying to say is Orwell is trying to question the morality of capital punishment, right? And that would be, I think, a correct reading of the text, and a good way to talk about his main idea. I think your word choice here is what's getting in the way of the reader being able to follow it, right? So this is an area that I would tweak. And then same here with this summary. I think that you got the right idea. I think you just moved too quickly. So slow down, do a little bit more writing, and make sure that you get in all the missing details that the reader needs to be able to follow your ideas with ease. But as a whole, I think that you understand what Orwell is doing in this text. You just need a little bit of polishing here so the reader can follow your ideas.